Welcome to So Seriously. I'm Heather.
And I'm Karrie, your self-proclaimed experts of everything in the middle. So seriously, does what happened in Vegas stay in Vegas?
I don't think it does.
We went there last weekend, and we are about to tell all.
We don't have herpes.
Not even close.
We probably should put that out there. Where's that come from? Because, well, there was a movie clip that was like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, except for herpes. That stuff follows you. That stuff will stay with you forever.
Okay, so
that's a movie clip.
So we got to keep that in because that's funny. That's funny stuff. Okay, if you see this part, know that there was a debate, and I won.
Okay.
If it makes it, we don't cut it. Okay. Right. We digress.
Oh yeah. Anyways, we digress.
Okay.
Except the Elvis clock is
Viva Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas.
I don't think we even sang that when we were in Vegas.
Not once. That was a miss. Okay.
Big miss on our part.
Big miss on our part. If you go to Vegas, sing it.
Sing the song.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, highlight. What's your number one highlight?
Pool time.
Pool time was
wonderful.
Yeah. So first of all, it was a girls' trip.
Yes.
It started with the intentions of being a mother-daughter trip.
Yep. But your daughter didn't get to go.
My daughter was busy and couldn't go.
My daughter was there and got a tattoo.
And our friend Kelly and her daughter got to go.
Yep.
And then another friend of ours, Lisa, got to go. So it still was like it was just about a girls' trip.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, we did invite the boys, and none of them wanted to come.
That's true. I don't know why.
I know, because we're fun.
We
they must
are
not
fun.
realize how much fun we are.
The pool time was fun.
My favorite.
It was very chill.
Yep.
It was our afternoon sort of soiree,
Yep.
and we just like hung out.
Had some buckets
And just girl talk.
Yeah, girl talk.
Yeah.
Girl talk. You can do that for so many things.
I know.
Hoo-ha. Hoo-ha. So what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was everybody got pierced or tattooed. So, okay, let's just set the stage for this a little bit. You recently got what's this called?
Helix.
A helix piercing, which is the top of your ear.
Yeah.
So you, a week earlier, had been in Colorado with your daughter to visit your sister.
Should we go see Inside Out 2 or get pierced?
And you chose pierced.
We got pierced.
Yeah.
So I got the helix out there.
Yeah. And also, like, the thing you have to know about Heather is not a risk taker.
No.
And
that was wild and crazy.
Yeah, you're very quiet and like introverted.
And I have to think things through for a long time.
Yes, you don't make rash decisions.
No, and I came home with this piercing, and that was crazy.
It was crazy, and I was a little blown away by it. So then when we went to Vegas, the first night we were there, we had a few drinks. We were, and no one was wild. Like the whole time, everything was very subdued.
Yeah.
But we did have a couple of drinks, and we were saying we should get
tattooed and pierced the next day.
Yeah, but then the next morning we were like, we're not going to do that.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
Yeah. But as we were walking to breakfast,
there was this tattoo parlor that looked bright and shiny and clean and nice, and I thought I would call your bluff.
Yes.
And I was like, hey, shouldn't we see if we need any appointments? And you're like, okay. So I'm walking over thinking, this is not going to happen. She's going to be backing out any second now.
And I'm thinking, I don't have anything to lose. My nose has been pierced for years now. It's nothing new to me. I've already done the damage. People have already had to accept this about me. And so me getting an ear pierced is nothing. Like, fine, I'll get an ear piercing. I'll get my helix pierced. But for you,
things escalated quickly.
You were like, I'll get my nose pierced. And I was just like shocked. I'm like, no, you won't. You really are not going to do that.
And it did.
And she did, everybody. And look how adorable it is.
Then I said, well, shoot, now I'm heavy on this side of my head. So let's get a second piercing in both ears. And then you got your little ear
I did, and so I don't know if
your...
anyone will be able to see it. Mine's still a little sore because the thing is,
I'll just smack that real quick.
Yeah. Well, I have a birth defect.
It's not. It's a cute defect.
But it's a cute one. I have one of my not earlobes, but one of my ears is floppy. It has
And you call it floppy.
And I call it floppy. And I have a first cousin who has the very same thing, ironically. So it runs in our blood. But anyway.
Now floppy is pierced.
And I've always been very self-conscious of floppy. Like, as a child, I was very embarrassed. I didn't like to wear ponytails because I didn't want anyone to see.
Now you're going to be showing floppy off.
But I asked the piercing artist, I was like, can you pierce floppy? And so I got a forward helix on floppy.
Yeah.
And I am like...
I think I love it.
I love it. I love your nose piercing, and I do think you're very well balanced now that you got your seconds.
Thank the Lord I got the extras.
I think it's funny that you literally tripled the amount of piercings you had in a 1 week period of time.
Things, like I said, things escalated quickly.
And Hannah's tattoo was done before both of our piercings were.
It was so quick.
It was so quick, and it's super cute. Yeah, super cute.
Yeah, so that was a fun part.
Yeah, so that was my fun part. I will say that I paid for it a little bit because my ear, like the next nights, was very sore. It was hard to sleep on, but we're in Vegas. We're in Vegas. If all I came home from Vegas was a little helix piercing, like, big deal. But, okay, why did we go to Vegas?
We went to see Hootie and the Blowfish.
Woo!
Because who doesn't travel for Hootie? Darius Rucker
and others. He looked good. Let me just say.
Good. His pants were tight. I'm pretty sure to show off his junk.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bert. We should have had Bert here tonight. Yeah, who also is hiding his junk. In case anyone's wondering, you can't see Bert's junk in his picture.
Yeah. Heather's shoulder is not covering anything up.
It's not
displayed anyway.
Yeah.
But Hootie's pants were very tight to the point, like, he actually had a rip on the side where his seams were busted. Yeah.
But as my daughter said, you might have to bleep this out later. She's pretty sure he was wearing those tight pants to show off his junk.
Oh, maybe.
And you could see. But he did look good.
Well, for a 50-plus-year-old, because he said it was their reunion concert, a 30-year reunion. He said they'd actually been doing it for 40 years.
I think Hannah looked it up. He's 58.
58. Yeah, he does not look 58.
And he sounds the same. Like, his voice is like velvet. He sounded so good.
It was a real... And in Vegas, the concerts are more intimate in most venues because they do so many and back-to-back. So it was a nice, intimate concert at a new venue, the Fontainebleau.
Yep.
Fontainebleau.
Fontainebleau. Fontainebleau. Bleh.
Blah. Blah. So if you're ever at the Fontainebleau, you should totally see Hootie.
I don't think he's like doing like a
Oh, he's not stuck there like
Bruno Mars.
Bruno, yeah.
Word on the street is Bruno's stuck there because he's got debt. Yeah. That's what the kids are saying.
A lot like Elvis. He's got to pay off a few gambling debts. Yeah. So the Hootie concert was very good.
Yeah.
One more thing
bloopers all the time
about the Vegas trip that I'm not proud of.
What?
I was not pleased with the overhead storage on our flight. This is still bothering me because
Carrie,
let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
It's okay.
Well, I still feel like that flight attendant didn't like me. So seriously, normally what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but we are happy to tell you about our good time that we had. Yeah, and we hope you have a good time on your next girls' weekend.
Tell us where you like to stay, what you like to do when you go out there. And thanks for watching. Here's our gift to you.
Okay, so seriously,
I don't know.
Well, how do we recap this one? So seriously. Oh, I forgot to tell him about how I won on the roulette.
Oh, you did.
I did. I won
$10. $9.
Yeah, and $9.15.
Was that before or after you paid the fee for the ATM
after
machine?
I paid the over
$8.95.
The 50% markup on the ATM.
Well, you should have taken more out. Then it wouldn't be 50%.
Right. Like, had I known ahead what the fee was going to be, I would have taken